challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Watch 80! Quarter! 54!
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Michelle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down.
Check three.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
230.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
No spacing. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now. It's White. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
No, 66. Hey, my 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flooring to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, now, 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Don't let him breathe. Hey, Charlie. Block it.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
77.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, Connor looking for space. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady, and an alley to run. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. About 3 yards there to the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On the run is Connor, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to break. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Shadow.
Double tight.
Easy. Hey, orbit. Check it. Reload.
Throwing on second down. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
132 fighter. Regular. Hey.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Now they go down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Check 50.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I'm going to get you all day.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, team 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop. Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the tight end LaCosse. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, watch your leg. Pilot, 64, weak. Alert! 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
50.
Watch the eye.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Brady now on first down. It's caught. This is White. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set, 380. 55.
That's what I do.
Brady gives to Michelle. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Goal 66.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Alpha. Let's make these big trips.
Now Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Watch the twitch.
Malcolm. Hey, Haywood. Shadow.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
We want it. Come to my world. What? 80 weapons.
On the ground, Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Protein spill. Go Bandit. All right, here we go.
From midfield, here's Brady. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On second and goal, Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But now it's third and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Brady now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in, complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Patriots take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Zoo. Jack it, reload.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Blue 30.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Roethlisberger on target to Washington, and down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Roethlisberger will throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before half for Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Brady now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
Hey, let go. Cut. 26, Mike. 28.
Brady now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check 55, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. it away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Conner on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
24. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Boy, nowhere to go at all in that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was...
And my goodness, another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath here to White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Complete to Dorsett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Now Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run it with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
The young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Easy.
Right back to Connor here on first. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he finds McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Snell. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Connor, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Snell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
White's got a 1st down and more. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got it. Check.
Check is reload.
Brady now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Watson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Pick it up.
72.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The drive will start with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Going top shelf and got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 96 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Well, the connection. This is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Michelle, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, 53 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, 56 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin with Michelle on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Caught by Sanu. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing now is Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking for Edelman there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Steelers 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Sugar! Hey, exit. Hey, ball 66.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
49, General West. Go Bandits.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Alpha. Sugar.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Haywood. Alpha.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Regular. Hey, 2. Watch the twist. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he's got some space here. 31 yards there and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right set, 53!
In your face.
Rip! 26, 5!
You're all right. You're all right, baby. You're all right. Hatch it.
On second down now, it's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Shift. 61, match.
On second down, it's White. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady, the quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White taking it in. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Samuels. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to rifle one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Michelle. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
We got this.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
No. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you.
Brady gives this to White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check curls. Check the backer. Alert! Let me do.
Brady going to look to throw. He's got White here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. It's caught. This is White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
X3, 218, chop.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Here we go. 180! One, Omaha. Watch out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
21.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. On second down, a run with Breida. Big hold to the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. Sheldon Day. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20. 12, fellas, here we go. We need 2 jet bombers. We need 2 jet bombers. Under 10.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
No spacing.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
At the Niners' 10-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third and 3.
On third down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. It's caught at the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. 180.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do it. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Check. Hey, alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
77.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Hey, over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, spinning away. Then now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Play action, now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it's hauled in by Nick Bennett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Wait. 2.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Like 80. Hey, alert. 6-6, pull it high. Show that bench release and go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 180. Alert.
Yo.
50. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 5-4.
Check pass.
Right there.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes.
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger, he finds his man Johnson. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, here's Breida. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Easy. Hey, Steve, sit.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.